I lost my son, essentially. So, they call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
All right, so the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead.
I look pretty good for a dead bitch.
Kimball Musk just exposed his brother Elon in a brutal takedown, revealing the real reason Elon disowned his trans daughter. Vivian Jenna Wilson, formerly Xavier Musk, isn't holding back either. She dropped his last name, legally cut ties, and now she's speaking out. And what she's saying has Elon furious. In a jaw-dropping interview that's going viral, Vivian calls out her dad's toxic behavior, his far-right views, and even the moment that crossed the line, when Elon appeared to mimic a Nazi salute on stage. Now Elon's empire is cracking. He's stepping down from Doge, his fortune's shrinking, and the internet is roasting him non-stop. Stay with us. We've got the full breakdown, the clips they don't want you to see, and why this could lead to Elon Musk's biggest personal meltdown yet.
Hold your goddamn horses for 5 more seconds, okay? It is Vivian Jenna Wilson. I'm just gonna come on here and say that I'm doing well, and I am formulating a response and whatnot.
Elon Musk's feud with his own daughter has been years in the making, and the details are more disturbing than most people realize. Vivian Jenna Wilson, born Xavier Musk, is one of Elon's oldest children, a twin from his first marriage to Justine Musk. But once Vivian came out as trans, everything changed. At just 16, Vivian started her transition, and according to insiders, that's when Elon turned cold. He allegedly mocked her femininity, told her to act more masculine, and made her feel like she wasn't safe being herself around him.
I was essentially tricked into signing documents for one of my older boys, Xavier. This was before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, and so there was a lot of confusion. I was told, Xavier might commit suicide if he
that was a lie right from the outset.
Incredibly evil, and I agree with you that the people that have been promoting this should go to prison. So I was tricked into doing this, it wasn't explained to me that puberty blockers are actually just sterilization drugs.
The tension boiled over in 2022. On her 18th birthday, Vivian legally changed her name, dropped Musk completely, and filed court documents cutting ties with Elon for good.
Vivian wrote in court documents obtained by E! News at the time, "I no longer live with or wish to be related to my biological father in any way, shape, or form."
Elon didn't take that well at all. He blamed woke brainwashing, said she was infected by the mind virus, and insisted a so-called neo-Marxist school had turned her against him. But Vivian isn't buying it, and neither is the public. Now, she's not just walking away, she's exposing him, and Elon's carefully curated image as a genius CEO is cracking under the weight of his own family calling him out.
So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus.
But it's not just Vivian turning on Elon Musk, his own brother is done with him too. Kimball Musk, Elon's younger brother and former business partner, has started speaking out, and what he's saying makes it clear. Things between the Musk brothers have been bad for years, and when Elon cut off his daughter, that may have been the final straw. Back in the day, Elon and Kimball started their first company, Zip2, together. But behind the scenes, it was chaos. Elon constantly clashed with clients. Kimball had to clean up the mess. Their arguments got so intense, they literally turned violent. At one point, Kimball bit Elon so hard during a fight, he tore flesh off his hand and sent him to the hospital for a tetanus shot.
He was holding his fist up. He was going to punch me in the face, and I had no, I don't know if he actually would have punched me in the face, but I didn't know that. He was pretty fiery, and I had no defense. So the only defense I had was I grabbed his fist and I shoved it in my mouth, and I tore a piece of skin off his fist. Yeah, so I had to go get a tetanus shot.
But even after all that, Kimball stayed in Elon's orbit, sitting on the boards of Tesla and SpaceX, but the cracks kept widening. Kimball openly pushed back on Elon's business moves, especially his political stances. When Elon stayed quiet on Trump's trade war, Kimball called the tariffs a permanent tax on the American consumer. He wasn't afraid to call his brother out.
Elon Musk's younger brother has joined those who are strongly opposed to President Trump's tariffs. Kimball Musk posted a statement on social media calling the tariffs a permanent tax on the American consumer. He says he's worried the tariffs could result in long-term damage to the U.S. economy.
But when Elon turned on Vivian, cutting ties after she came out as trans and blaming it on the woke mind virus, That's when their relationship really deteriorated. Sources close to the family say Kimball was deeply uncomfortable with how Elon handled it. Insiders say the brothers barely speak now, and it's clear the damage is done. From boardroom blowups to family fallout, Kimball is finally breaking his silence and exposing the truth about Elon's real character.
He doesn't really have an empathy gene. You know, the sort of, I'm very empathetic, and he has it in a unique way, but
And that means what?
just social awareness would be one, but the other one is empathy around, you know, let's say work, like empathy around, well, you have a life, you have marriage. How is that relevant?
But just when you thought the family drama couldn't get any messier, Vivian Jenna Wilson just broke the internet. In a no-filter interview with Teen Vogue on March 20th, 2025, Elon's estranged daughter finally broke her silence, and what she said is making headlines around the world and giving Elon his worst public nightmare yet. Vivian didn't sugarcoat anything. She straight up called her dad a pathetic man-child, slammed his obsession with power, and made it clear she doesn't care about his billions. He owns Twitter. Okay, congratulations, she said, and that quote is blowing up across social media.
When asked if she was scared of him, she replied in part, "He's a pathetic man-child. Why would I feel scared of him? Ooh, he has so much power. Nah. I don't give a Why should I be scared of this man? Because he's rich? Oh no, I'm trembling."
She revealed that they haven't spoken since 2020, the same year she came out as trans. According to Vivian, that's when Elon disappeared from her life completely. No support, no connection, no relationship. "I haven't talked to him since 2020, thank God," she said. But Vivian didn't stop there. She also dragged Elon's politics, especially his friendship with Donald Trump, calling the administration's attacks on trans people, migrants, and communities of color cartoonishly evil. She said she feels sick reading the news and watching her father help shape policies that hurt people like her. Meanwhile, the internet is exploding. "I Stand With Vivian" is trending. Comment sections are flooded with support. And as for Elon, he's gone radio silent. This isn't just a family feud anymore. It's a public reckoning. And it's coming from the one person Elon can't silence or spin, his own daughter.
In the beginning of COVID, he had that famous tweet where he was like, "Oh, this is going to be done by April."
Oh my God, I could talk about, well, one of the last interactions we ever had was arguing about like wearing a mask. Because I was like, you need to wear a mask. And he sent me this gif of like this sheep. And he says, stop being sheeple.
Now let's get to the viral moment that's haunting Elon Musk everywhere he goes, the Nazi salute. It happened at Donald Trump's inauguration bash on January 20th, 2025. Musk took the stage, put his hand over his heart, then thrust his arm forward, palm down, not once, but twice. He followed it up with a line straight out of a dictator's script, "My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured."
This one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you.
The reaction was instant. Online outrage exploded. People pointed out the obvious. It looked exactly like a Nazi salute. Even some of Elon's fans couldn't defend it, and Musk didn't deny it either. On Joe Rogan's podcast, he tried to play it off with a tone-deaf joke. I did not see it coming, dragging out the words "not" and "see" to sound like Nazi. Then on social media, he claimed it was all innocent, saying the gesture was meant in the most positive spirit possible. No apology, no accountability, just deflection.
People call you a Nazi on that same thing that you bought.
I did not see it coming.
But Vivian Jenna Wilson wasn't buying it. In her viral Teen Vogue interview, she didn't mince words. She flat out called it definitely a Nazi salute.
But Elon's daughter, Vivian, seems to have chimed in on the controversy, writing on Threads, "I'm just gonna say, let's call a spade an effing spade, especially if there were two spades done in succession based on the reaction of the first spade."
Her blunt takedown hit hard. This wasn't just public backlash anymore, it was personal. Musk's own daughter publicly condemning him shattered whatever defense he had left. Now, the salute is more than a bad headline. It's a symbol of his downfall, and it's following him everywhere.
Elon further added to the controversy on Thursday morning when he took to X, posting a series of puns. One read, "Bet you did not see that coming," along with a laughing emoji.
The Nazi salute wasn't just a scandal. It was the spark that lit Elon Musk's total collapse. Almost overnight, the backlash spiraled from outrage to full-blown financial disaster. Tesla's stock is in free fall. down nearly 40% this year alone. Elon's personal fortune has been shredded by $135 billion, dropping below $300 billion for the first time since late 2024, and it's not slowing down. Germany, once a key battleground for Tesla, has turned hostile. The Berlin Gigafactory was hit with neo-Nazi graffiti, and lawmakers are openly questioning if Musk can be trusted with critical infrastructure. His alignment with far-right views have alienated customers, triggered protests, and pushed even loyal investors to the edge.
Right now, Elon Musk, Trump's pick for the new Department of Government Efficiency, under fire for his recent behavior in public, some calling it disturbingly anti-Semitic. Musk making what appeared to be a Nazi salute at a Trump rally, that was it right there.
Then there's DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. Trump appointing Musk to head the agency was always controversial, but after the Nazi salute debacle and his smug response, pressure is mounting. Rumors are swirling that he's on the verge of stepping down as backlash over his political extremism boils over. His influence is crumbling, and the platform he once boasted about is collapsing under protest and public disgust.
Well, my friends, it is going to be over soon. Elon Musk, tech billionaire, Tesla CEO, part-time edgelord, and full-time chaos agent is stepping down from his Trump-appointed role as the head of DOGE.
But the sharpest knives are coming from his own family. Vivian Jenna Wilson's no-holds-barred interview torched whatever was left of Musk's public image. And even though Kimball isn't as outspoken as Vivian, insiders say he's done cleaning up Elon's mess, and the brotherly bond is shattered. Elon, meanwhile, insists he's being targeted, not just by the public, but by something bigger.
Yeah, I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred and violence. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
and I think there are larger forces at work as well. I mean, I don't know who's funding it and who's coordinating it, because this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
But the bottom is this: Elon Musk's empire isn't just crumbling. It's imploding from every angle. His fortune, his companies, his reputation, and even his family, all in free fall. The question is, can he salvage his reputation before he loses everything? What are your opinions? Is Elon Musk a victim of cancel culture, or is this just accountability catching up to him? If you were Vivian, would you have cut him off too? Was Elon's salute on purpose or a clueless mistake? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss our deep dives into today's most controversial issues. And if you're ready for more, click the next video.